worst apology videos from bad to downright terrible. So let's begin by looking at Rice Gum, whose trash apology went by the name of "This Dude Calls Me Out for Mystery Unboxing." Rice Gum's apology referred to a different video from 3 days prior, titled "How I Got AirPods for $4, in which he promoted a mystery box gambling site, while making it sound as though the website... Rice Gum's apology referred to a different video from 3 days prior, titled "How I Got AirPods for $4, in which he put to rank YouTube's 10 worst apology videos from bad to downright terrible. So let's begin by looking at Rice Gum, whose trash apology went by the name of "This Dude Calls Me Out for Mystery Unboxing." Rice Gum's apology referred to a different video from 3 days prior, titled "How I Got AirPods for $4, in which he promoted a mystery box gambling site, while making it sound as though the website... Rice Gum's apology referred to a different video from 3 days prior, titled "How I Got AirPods for $4, in which he promoted a mystery box gambling site, while making it sound as though the website was an easy way to make money. Because Rice Gum had a young audience, he'd be called out by H3H3 Productions and PewDiePie for promoting gambling to children, with Rice Gum's response coming in...
Which is odd to get call out by H3H3 Production, knowing the guy has been somewhat cancelled now, so...
days following these call-out videos. His apology began on terrible footing, as instead of admitting any kind of wrongdoing, he'd state that he was justified in doing the video as they paid him more than $100,000, before going on to state that he wasn't the first YouTuber to promote the website. Rice Gum then concluded the video by giving out multiple Amazon gift card codes.
There's nothing I can really do but say sorry and give you these Amazon gift cards, so I'm sorry.
Only each code had already expired by the time the video went live. Beginning your apology by bragging about money before going on to offer your audience some old expired gift cards definitely makes for a pretty poor apology.
Yeah, it does. It also makes you pretty scummy too, at the end of the day, because you're not even sorry. You just don't care. I mean, if you're not gonna care, at least say it.
However, the video was short and sweet. It felt as though it was consistent with Rice Gum's personality, and the argument about other YouTubers promoting the site before him was actually a pretty reasonable point. Rice Gum was also smart enough to keep his cool throughout the whole video, which Shane Dawson wasn't able to do, whose incredibly volatile state led to YouTube's 9th worst apology video. Taking accountability began with Shane stating that emotionally chucking on a webcam and apologizing was stupid and childish.
And that is stupid. That is something that a child does, not something that a 31-year-old man does. That's not good.
Although this is exactly what he'd do over...
He looks like he smokes too much. Like, he probably want to put down the marijuana for a while. The marijuana, the wacky tobacco.
The following 20 minutes. Shane was apologizing for the jokes he'd made during his 10-year YouTube career, and although he'd state that he was simply laying out his feelings, the whole video used manipulative language and felt as though it was coming from a point of total desperation.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry to anybody that saw that. It's something that I shouldn't even be able to get out of. I should lose everything for that.
Shane used all the classic...
Here's the thing. If you have to apologize for what you said 10 years ago, okay, I understand. But if you have to over the top try to apologize stuff that doesn't really mean it, then what's the point of the apology? That makes zero sense to me.
Buzz phrases such as "I will educate myself" and "I will do better" and "I don't know who that person is anymore," and therefore the whole video just feels like a pathetic template to get hate off his back, as opposed to a personalized video with his own terminology to apply to his specific situation. The hypocrisy continued into the end of the video when Shane stated that being defensive was a poor way to make changes.
I'm going to go on the defensive, and that's not a good way to live, and it's not a good way to grow.
Yet he seemed completely unaware that his entire video was defensive in response to the drama that he had found himself in. However, at least Shane didn't insinuate that his audience was stupid, as when the Fine brothers uploaded their awful apology that accidentally insult the entirety of YouTube. The Fine brothers had pioneered the reaction genre on YouTube with their Kids React series, and will post a video in early 2016 simply titled React World, in which it sounded like the Fine brothers were trying to copyright any kind of YouTube reaction video.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Look, I'm literally reacting to this, and I realized that trying to copyright the term, the word or the term reacting, then how do you want people to react to your stuff if you're gonna copyright that? It makes zero sense.
Result of their poorly crafted concept that received hate from every corner of the internet, prompting what we're now calling the 8th worst apology in YouTube history. The apology began with the Fine brothers admitting that their video was worded poorly and that they never planned on trying to copyright YouTube's reaction genre.
First and foremost, we're sorry for confusing people by using terminology like our React format. We were never trying to say
Homie's two eyes are too far apart, like a misformed gecko or chameleon.
every video where someone reacts to something else is something we would try to control.
However, despite stating this, the two would then go on to explain that they had taken down other reaction content in the past, while continuing to imply that the audience was stupid for being unable to comprehend the concept laid out in their initial React World video.
Just because we have or might get trademarks doesn't mean we're going to run around and start taking down videos.
We're sorry that you're too stupid to understand how this works, is basically the sum of this apology in one sentence. So yeah, classic arrogant non-apology. At the end of the day, the Fine brothers got off lightly, as their initial mistake wasn't all that big of a deal. However, the same couldn't be said for Travis Scott, who posted the 7th worst apology after 10 people died at his Astro World concert. It happened in November 2021, and despite everybody in the crowd chanting to stop the show, Travis Scott continued, which ultimately resulted in the 10 fatalities alongside 500 other injuries. As the news of the tragedy began to go viral, Travis was playing.
Okay, I will say my thoughts about this point when you get done with Travis, right quick.
His apology and would take to Instagram with somewhat of an unconventional approach. He was seemingly trying to avoid having his face clickbaited by the media and therefore recorded a short video in black and white under bad lighting from a bad angle with his eyes closed and his hand covering his face for the majority of the video. This was certainly a 200 IQ play, however it also made for an extremely terrible, unpleasant viewing experience and resulted in comments such as, "Travis Scott is clearly much more focused on his headache than his apology," as well as, "He gave his forehead more respect than the people who died of a horrible, painful death as a direct consequence of his inaction." The words he used in the video weren't much better either, because as highlighted by this comment, his apology is basically, "Damn, that's crazy."
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. I mean, I'm honestly just devastated. I could never imagine anything like this just happening.
The funniest part is that in his apology, Travis is talking like he wasn't there. It's like the dude just woke up and was like, "Oh man, people died at Travis Scott's concert." The apology was certainly bizarre. However, it wasn't.
Okay. And there's one thing I wouldn't, at least he apologized. I give him that, but at the same time, dude, people were shouting at you to stop the concert to the point that they were climbing onto the stage to let you know, hey, people are getting hurt. And also, it's not just on Travis as well, it's also on the security. It was not very secure. None of it was. And that's not on Travis Scott. That part is not on Travis Scott. Travis Scott should, basically, he's the main star. He could have just easily stopped it. And he stopped it way too late. Now, again, the other part is the security part. You know, that place was not secure enough to handle that much chaos.
Nearly as strange as the 6th worst apology by Simply Kenna, who became YouTube's first creator to apologize in the form of a poem. The apology came in response to Ben.
Huh. That's the first time I ever heard. Someone apologizing via poem. Giving your vows in a poem. Welcoming your new baby with a poem. Doing a poem in front of the class. But apologize. Yeah. That's odd.
called out for plagiarism, and seemingly as an overcompensation for trying to be original, simply Kenna wrote a 3.5-minute poem using nothing but incredibly deep metaphor.
Am I a human? Am I a monster? Or am I something in between?
Now, to Kenna's credit, the poem was pretty well written. However, using it to apologize felt like an unbelievably strange move. The whole
Can anybody just apologize correctly?
point of an apology is to be sincere. To write a poem, rehearse it. Those fake facial expressions and background music, babe, that's not sincere. An apology in poetry is me in my rawest form, even though I'm not raw at all, because I rehearse this instead of just talking to you guys naturally. That poem is so corny. Still trying to be aesthetic in an apology video. The video was so bad that Kenna then posted another apology video to say sorry for the first one, and as summarized by this comment, if you have to make an apology video for an apology video, it might be time to take a break from YouTube. However, at least Simply Kenna had the chance to take a break voluntarily, as when T Martin posted his awful apology, the audience stopped watching completely. In the lead up to what we're calling the 5th worst apology in YouTube history, T Martin promoted a website called CSGO Lotto, claiming that he found the site at random and was able to use it to win expensive CSGO items. Although it wouldn't be long before T Martin was exposed as being one of the owners of the website, prompting the now infamous I'm Sorry video. The apology began on fake manipulative footing as T Martin sat there talking to his dog about how difficult the video was going to be.
Cooper, I have no idea how I'm gonna record this video, dude.
However, it's hard to tell exactly how the video was supposed to be difficult, as T Martin would do nothing besides sit there and spend 2 minutes telling the audience how dumb they were.
My connection to CSGO Lotto has been a matter of public record since the company was first organized in December of 2015. This is and always has been a clearly stated policy.
He barely even apologized. He's putting the blame on the people for not understanding. WTF.
Yeah, he's just a dick in clothing. He's just an asshole. Literally just an asshole.
He basically called his fans stupid. I love how he didn't even apologize and basically just said it's our fault. It didn't help that T Martin decided to film the apology in the entryway to his mansion with his expensive truck sitting just outside the window, but at least he was smart enough to flaunt his wealth subtly, as the Liver King's terrible apology began with him blatantly bragging about how much money he had. Prior to the Liver King confession, he consistently reiterated that his physique was natural, although when More Plates More Dates uploaded a video showing that this wasn't true, the Liver King felt the pressure to apologize. The Liver King would begin his apology by bragging about being rich.
Before social media, I was rich and anonymous. And after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous.
Before going on to try and convince the audience that he never planned on becoming famous.
And I never expected this kind of exposure in the public eye.
Despite having grown the brand using his face, name, and image as the most recognizable feature. The Liver King then goes on to claim that his persona was nothing more than an experiment to help struggling teenagers.
Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition in life. Our young men are hurting the most, feeling lost, weak, and submissive.
Which felt like a cliche cop-out to shift the blame from what he was being accused of. The beginning of the apology was bad, the magnitude of the initial lie was bad, and the need for the apology was almost non-existent in the first place. However, because the Liver King was able to finish the video with a couple of reasonable points, he's avoided being any higher on this list. Besides, it's almost impossible to have an apology worse than the one posted by Social Repose. The video had been uploaded after his ex-girlfriend publicly accused him of cheating, so naturally Social Repose wanted to share his side of the story, doing so in a video titled I'm an Idiot. The apology began with the most unemotional attempt at saying sorry.
I understand what I did. I understand that it's pretty.
Fuck boy. He literally is an F boy. Come on. He kind of dressed like it. He got his hair like it.
Wrong, heinous, and like I said, I messed up. I do deeply regret it.
Before he'd go on to explain that he had cheated in his previous relationship.
I did cheat on her, just like I did my ex-girlfriend.
And it was therefore the girlfriend's fault for not knowing that he was going to cheat again.
She's not effing psychic. She's not.
she kind of took me on with the thought that she could fix me and that everyone did.
Okay. Whoever do this, it doesn't matter if it's male or female, thinking, oh, I can fix this broken person, or he will change or she will change if I can stick by them and they get fixed. No, that's not how it works. You can't change a person unless they want to change. It has to come from that exact person. That exact person needs to come have that iota, that brain blast of saying, hey, I'm messing up. I need to change things in my life.
Warn her, and I couldn't stay faithful, and here we are.
Throughout the video, Social Repose seems so proud of how broken he is as a person.
Clearly, I have a lot of deep-seated issues. I have a lot of problems.
Which was justified in his own head, as he apparently had this incredible YouTube channel.
I'm so deeply entrenched in Social Repose just as an entity that it comes first. It comes before all my love and relationships and even family to an extent. This is my life. I've chosen it.
However, at least Social Repose made some attempt at saying sorry, as Sienna May's apology was so bad that people began to question if she was even saying sorry at all. Sienna May was one of TikTok's fastest growing creators until another TikToker accused her of assault, after which she'd take a break from the internet and return with what we're calling the second worst apology in YouTube history. It began with the explanation that taking a month off social media was the most difficult month of Sienna's life, before she'd go on to state that her purpose in life was to post TikTok dances and untouched photos of herself. Throughout the video, Sienna implied that her youth excused her from any wrongdoing, although the worst part was that she...
No, it does not. The hell is she talking about? Her youth excuse her for doing any wrongdoing. What the hell is she talking about?
Never even apologized, and rather spent more than half of the video playing what she called a relatable Sam Smith song, while doing a choreographed dance with the goal of inspiring her audience. The stupidity of the apology is best summarized by this comment.
No, I gotta read it. The fact that she and her team watched this and said, yeah, this is a good idea, is hilarious to me. All of them together can make one brain and make one brain. Yeah. No one cannot do a normal and sincere let me rephrase that. Nobody make a normal and a sincere apology. Literally, come on, guys.
Reading. The fact that she and her team watched this and said, yeah, this is a good idea, is hilarious to me. All of them together make one brain cell. Although Sienna's one brain cell was still significantly more than the amount that Laura Lee had, when she posted almost objectively the worst apology in YouTube history. Laura Lee posted the apology in response to some old tweets, although she would have been significantly better off remaining silent, as there was nothing within this video that wasn't a complete travesty. She'd spend the first 30 seconds talking about nothing besides how difficult the video was going to be.
In this video, it's been so much.
Okay, if it's some old tweets that she made years prior before, she became famous and all that stuff like that, yeah, then I understand. You have to say, look, I was a different person back then than I was today. So I am sincerely apologize for yada yada yada. Something, you don't have to go this whole crybaby route.
Before going on to completely lose it on camera, while implementing all the classic phrases such as, I'm so sorry to disappoint you all, and I know that I'm better than that. Laura Lee cried and apologized, then cried and apologized some more, although in the process, the audience noticed that there were no tears coming out of her eyes. Is this an audition? I see no tears. Literally no tears coming from her eyes, yet she keeps wiping away. I think she forgot to buy the eye drops. After everybody came to realize that Laura Lee wasn't even crying, she'd take a month off YouTube to reflect, after which she'd return with an apology video for her initial apology, where she'd conclude the drama with more NPC YouTube apology dialogue.
I have changed so much as a human being. I have grown so much through the situation. I have grown and I have learned so much.
Well, at least I knew one person on this list, which was Travis Scott. That's a plus, I guess. Sunny V2, I love how you put these videos, man. It's always amazing to react to you, man. So if you like any of this content, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, subscribe to Sunny V2. I will leave the original link to the video down below in the description. You can watch that uninterrupted if you so do choose. That being said, till next time, peace out.
Kakui.